WWE using some UFC tactics to promote and highlight John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Is it going to work? Is it going to generate a lot of interest? Does the feud write itself? I think it does, and I think that this is a good way to go about it, because speaking of Summerslam, the combatants of the main event WWE World Heavyweight Championship match will not be on Raw tonight. WWE having other ideas. It is expected, not confirmed, that a 7-minute long video package will air hyping the WWE World Heavyweight title match between John Cena and Brock Lesnar, telling the story between Lesnar and Cena. Both men recorded sit-down interviews for the piece. It's described as having a similar feel to what UFC might do for one of its big fights. And you know what? You don't need Cena and Lesnar to be there every single week. You don't even need Paul Heyman there. The history, the matches, the promos. Like I said, everything that exists between Lesnar and Cena, it is like a UFC fight match. I mean, it's not going to be presented in UFC style, but it has the makings of a big-time feel fight. It is a huge main event. Perhaps one of the biggest main events in SummerSlam history. You know, back in the day when there were feuds, all right, you didn't see the combatants there every single week. Sometimes you had to wait weeks, sometimes months, before you seen those two guys get in the ring. And then once you saw them get in the ring, it felt that much more anticipation. It felt that much greater. You got the satisfaction out of it. And I think that's what we're going to get with Brock Lesnar and John Cena, because you don't want to overexpose these two guys. So, you know, here's actually a positive for Lesnar and Cena not being on Raw tonight. This gives time to other superstars like Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho, the Wyatt family. This gives more time to superstars that can help build up SummerSlam, Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. F4W Online reports that while John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman are not scheduled to appear on tonight's Raw Live, there will be a lot of promotional material for their SummerSlam match tonight, and that is to be expected. WWE shot an interview a few weeks back with Lesnar that is said to be his candid comments on the match, with the idea of trying to duplicate the reaction that UFC got when they did promos for Frank Mir versus Brock Lesnar. And like I said, it's a big fight feel, and this will give you, you know, that extraordinary feeling of, oh man, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. What is this match going to present? Who's going to win? Who's going to step up? Heyman said that on the MMA Hour today that no WWE writers were involved in the Lesnar interview and nothing was scripted. So this was no holds barred. Brock Lesnar didn't hold back. John Cena didn't hold back. I am sure that this will be a very compelling, intriguing story when it's all said and done. We know that Brock Lesnar and John Cena have a hell of a lot of chemistry between one another. There is respect there, but at the end of the day, it comes down to brutality. It comes down to championships. It comes down to history. And there is, like I said in the beginning of this video, there is a lot of history between Brock Lesnar and John Cena. There is also a taped interview with Cena and one with Heyman that will be airing sometime. I don't know if that sometime will be tonight, next week. But next week on Raw, it is expected that both Brock Lesnar and John Cena will be on Raw. Subscribe.